Have you ever been so hungry for a new life, a new version of yourself, that you could almost taste it? What if I told you that the secret to unlocking that new life is sitting on your dinner plate right now? Stay with me, because this is where your journey to confident English begins. Not in a classroom, but right here in the kitchen of your daily life.
Hello to all of you, and welcome back to English Dictionary. This is Lisa, and my heart is so full knowing you've chosen to spend this time with us today.
Hey there, friends, and I'm Bob. Let me warn you, today's episode is absolutely mouthwatering. Literally.
It truly is. We're diving into a topic that every single one of us adores. We're talking about food.
Definitely. Food is a thread that ties us all together. It provides comfort, creates joy, and let's be honest, it's the reason we're occasionally running late.
So true. But before we get started, we have a small request for you. If you could, please show this video some love with a like, hit that subscribe button, and tell us down in the comments what one food you simply couldn't live without.
Okay, Lisa, let's kick things off with an easy one. What's your typical morning fuel? What does breakfast look like for you?
Breakfast. Oh, it's my absolute favorite. I'm a creature of habit. A slice of warm toast with a generous spread of butter and a steaming mug of coffee. It's my perfect start.
The classic choice. There's nothing quite like that morning aroma. The rich scent of coffee mingling with the toasty warmth of bread. It feels like a quiet moment of calm before the day's storm.
That smell really can transform your entire mindset. Now, it's your turn, Bob. What's on your breakfast plate?
My go-to is rice and eggs. Sometimes I'll whip up a quick omelet and toss in whatever vegetables I have on hand. It's straightforward, speedy, and easy on the wallet.
Quick but nutritious. I admire that. And for everyone listening, that phrase, I usually eat, is your golden ticket for describing the things you do every single day.
Right, so everyone, give it a try right now. Say, I usually eat, and finish that sentence. What do you usually eat for breakfast? You could say, I usually eat bread and eggs. Or, I usually drink a glass of milk. It's simple, natural, everyday English.
You know, thinking back to my university days, I almost never ate breakfast.
Oh no, why ever not?
I was a master of hitting the snooze button. I was always sprinting to make it to class on time.
Well, even a little something is better than an empty stomach. You could say, I grab a banana on my way to school.
Now, that's a fantastic phrase, to grab something on the way. It perfectly captures that act of eating quickly when you're in a tremendous hurry. Now, let's move on to a topic that brings a smile to everyone's face: eating out at restaurants.
Ah, yes. There's nothing quite like that moment you open a menu and a world of possibilities unfolds before you. So many choices.
I feel the exact same way. But I also know that for many of our friends learning English, ordering can feel a little stressful, right?
Totally. You sit there, menu in hand, thinking, how do I ask for what I want in a polite way?
Exactly. So let's practice that together. When you've decided what you want, a simple and effective phrase is, I'd like. For example, I'd like a salad, please.
Or, can I have a cheeseburger, please? That one is just as natural and very common.
Perfect. And if you're feeling indecisive and can't choose between all the delicious options, you can always ask the server, what do you recommend?
That's a fantastic question. It sounds friendly, polite, and it shows you trust their opinion.
Let's make this real. Let's pretend we're in a cozy restaurant right now. Bob, you can be the server, and I'll be the customer.
Great idea. Okay. Good evening, ma'am. Are you ready to order?
Yes, thank you. I'd like a bowl of soup and some fried rice, please.
Excellent choice. Would you like anything to drink with your meal?
Yes, please. A glass of iced tea would be perfect.
Thank you. Your food will be ready in about 10 minutes.
Perfect. I'm so hungry already.
See? That's how straightforward it can be. Just a few polite phrases, and you can confidently order a meal anywhere in the English-speaking world.
I like that you used, would you like anything to drink? It sounds so much more courteous than, do you want?
Yes, would you like is softer and more formal. It's the perfect choice for restaurants, cafes, or any situation where you want to be especially polite.
So, friends, let's practice together. Repeat after me. I'd like a cup of coffee, please.
And now try this one. What do you recommend?
Great job! You're doing amazingly. You know, this reminds me of a time I was in a restaurant in Thailand, and I couldn't understand a single word on the menu.
Oh no, what did you end up doing?
I just pointed at a picture of something that looked good and said, "This one, please."
Well, that's one way to do it. Sometimes a simple point and a smile are all you need.
Exactly! And that's why learning these small, powerful phrases is so important. They give you a foundation of confidence, even when you don't know every single word.
Yes, because in communication, confidence is often more important than perfection. People will understand your kindness and your effort even if your grammar isn't flawless.
That is so true. Okay, let's shift our focus to another wonderful aspect of food, cooking at home.
Ah, home cooking. My personal sanctuary of happiness. Do you find joy in cooking, Lisa?
I truly do, especially on a rainy afternoon. I put on some soft music and prepare a simple dish of noodles with fresh vegetables.
Oh, that sounds incredibly cozy. I can almost hear the gentle rain and smell the delicious aromas filling your kitchen.
It's a feeling of pure peace. What is the one dish you most love to prepare?
I have a deep love for making pasta. It's uncomplicated, you can add so many colorful ingredients, and it makes the entire house smell wonderful. I must confess, though, when I cook, I tend to create quite a disaster zone.
That's perfectly all right. You can simply say, "I made a mess." It's a natural and very common phrase.
So, everyone listening, if you enjoy cooking, you can say, I love cooking, or I enjoy making food at home.
Exactly. Or you could say, "I often cook dinner for my family." It's a wonderful sentence to describe a daily routine.
What ingredients could you simply not live without, Lisa?
Without hesitation, garlic. Always and forever, garlic. It has the power to make any dish taste infinitely better.
I couldn't agree more. Garlic and a little bit of butter, that's pure magic right there.
You know, cooking can also be a fantastic and enjoyable way to practice your English.
Really? How so?
You can read recipes written in English or watch cooking tutorials from English-speaking chefs. You'll learn specific food vocabulary and improve your listening comprehension at the same time.
That is a brilliant tip. You pick up action words like boil, fry, chop, and mix.
Precisely. Those are simple verbs that you can use in countless other situations, too.
Speaking of food choices, Lisa, would you say you lean more towards healthy food or do you have a soft spot for junk food?
A great question. Honestly, I make an effort to eat nutritious foods on most days.
Same here, but sometimes a big, juicy burger just calls my name.
And that's perfectly fine. Life is all about balance. You can say, "I try to eat healthy, but sometimes I eat junk food." That describes me exactly.
Let's break down those terms. Healthy food refers to food that is good for your body, like vegetables, fruits, and fish. Junk food means food that is very tasty, but not very nutritious, like fries, chips, or soda.
So, what about all of you watching? Do you prefer healthy food or junk food? Tell us all about it in the comments section below.
You know, the key isn't about being perfect. It's about making progress.
Even the smallest changes can make a significant difference over time.
That's the 1% rule, isn't it? Small, consistent steps every single day lead to massive results in the long run.
Exactly. And that's true not only for your diet, but for learning English as well.
I love that. One meal, one new word, one small step at a time.
So beautifully said, Lisa. You know, food is about so much more than just eating. It's a vessel for our stories.
Stories? What do you mean?
Every meal carries a memory with it. The taste of the soup your mother made you when you were sick, or the unforgettable smell of street food after a long day at school.
Oh, yes. When I was a child, my mom would prepare noodle soup every single Sunday morning. The incredible aroma would fill every room of our house.
That's a beautiful memory. You can share that by saying, "This dish reminds me of my childhood." That is a wonderfully descriptive sentence.
Let's all practice that together. Repeat after us. This dish reminds me of my childhood.
Excellent. And if you want to sound even more natural, you can say, "This brings back memories."
Prompting. Speaking of memories, Bob, do you recall your first time eating at a restaurant in a foreign country?
Oh, yes. It was in Japan. I had no idea how to use chopsticks properly. I dropped my food not once, but twice.
That must have been quite the funny scene.
It was, but the people around me were incredibly kind. They just smiled and said, "It's okay." That simple kindness made all the difference.
That's such an important reminder for everyone. When we travel, people don't expect us to speak perfect English. They genuinely appreciate the effort we make.
Exactly. So to all our listeners, don't ever be afraid to try. Even if you make a small mistake when ordering, people understand kindness far more than they notice perfect grammar.
Let's give our listeners a little mini practice session. I'll describe a situation and you think of what to say. Ready?
Ready.
You are sitting in a restaurant and you know what you want to order. What do you say?
I'd like a pizza, please.
Perfect. Now, you want to ask for a glass of water.
Can I have some water, please?
Excellent. Now, you've finished your main meal and you're wondering about something sweet.
Do you have any dessert?
Perfect. Simple, polite, and completely natural. These small phrases are incredibly powerful when you're traveling.
Absolutely. They're short, but they make your English sound confident and clear.
You know, sometimes I think people learning English feel pressure to speak very quickly, and that actually makes them more nervous.
Yes, there's no need to rush. Speaking slowly and clearly is beautiful. Confidence comes from a place of calmness, not from speed.
I like that. Confidence comes from calmness. That's a quote worth remembering.
Maybe we should put that on a t-shirt or a coffee mug. Calm English, happy mind.
I love it. Let's do another vocabulary spotlight.
Great idea.
Okay, for today's vocabulary spotlight, let's focus on 3 essential words: dish, ingredient, and delicious.
Right. Dish refers to a specific type of prepared food. For example, you could say, "My favorite dish is curry."
And ingredient means one of the individual items you use to make that dish. So you could say, garlic is an important ingredient in this pasta.
Then we have delicious, which means very tasty. You might say, "This cake is absolutely delicious."
And if you want to mix up your vocabulary, synonyms for delicious include tasty, yummy, or flavorful.
Everyone, let's practice these together. Repeat after us. Delicious, tasty, flavorful.
Great job! Now, let's talk about something amusing that can happen to anyone.
ordering food that ends up being a complete surprise.
Yes. That happened to me once in Vietnam.
Really? What happened?
I thought I was ordering chicken noodles, but I mispronounced a single word. Instead, I received a bowl of very spicy snail noodles.
That's incredible. Did you eat it?
I tried a bite. It was chewy. Very, very chewy.
See, this is a fun example of why pronunciation sometimes matters. But, these mistakes often turn into the best stories.
Exactly. And you can talk about it by saying, I ordered the wrong dish, or I got something unexpected. Those are very useful phrases for any traveler.
Let's do another quick practice round, shall we?
Sure.
Everyone, repeat after me. Can I have the same dish as him? That's very useful when you see something you like but don't know its name.
And this one. Excuse me, this is not what I ordered. It's polite, clear, and you should always say it with a smile.
Food can also be a wonderful teacher of culture.
How so?
Well, in some cultures, people share several dishes from the middle of the table. In others, everyone orders their own individual plate. In some places, it's polite to finish all the food on your plate, while in others, leaving a little shows you are satisfied.
That's fascinating. It shows that food isn't just about sustenance. It's about how people express love, community, and respect.
Exactly. And that's why learning food vocabulary does more than help you order. It helps you understand people and their traditions.
Speaking of culture, what would you say is a typical breakfast in your country, Lisa?
In the U.S., it might be eggs, toast, and coffee. But in many parts of Asia, breakfast could be rice, noodles, or even a savory soup.
That's what I love about exploring the world through food. Breakfast is completely different everywhere you go.
Yes, and every breakfast tells a unique story about the people and their daily lives.
You're absolutely right. Learning English through the lens of food makes the language feel more fun, more personal, and deeply connected to real life.
All right, everyone. We've talked about breakfast, restaurants, and cooking. Now, let's explore something deeper. Let's talk about food feelings and cravings.
Oh, cravings. That powerful moment when you suddenly need to eat a specific food and you just can't get it out of your head.
Exactly. For me, it often happens late at night. I'll suddenly crave a piece of dark chocolate.
Me too. I find myself standing in front of the refrigerator at midnight, whispering, just one small piece, and then somehow the entire chocolate bar is gone.
That's so relatable. You can describe this by saying, I'm craving chocolate, or I have a sweet tooth.
Sweet tooth. That means you really, really enjoy sweet foods, correct?
Yes, exactly. So everyone repeat after us. I have a sweet tooth.
So if you say, I have a sweet tooth, it means you love desserts, cakes, and candy.
And if you prefer spicy food, you can say, I love spicy dishes, or I enjoy food with a kick.
With a kick. That's a great idiom. It means it has a strong, spicy flavor.
Right. You could say, this curry has a real kick. Let's do a fun, quick question round. Bob, if you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Pizza. Every single slice feels like a small, happy celebration.
That's such a poetic way to put it. Every slice feels like a celebration. Because food is so deeply connected to our emotions. Sometimes it's comfort, sometimes it's pure joy, sometimes it's a memory.
So true. And when you talk about food, you can use feeling words too. For example, this soup makes me feel relaxed. Or this meal reminds me of home. Or this drink really wakes me up. They're simple but powerful sentences.
Food and feelings, they are inseparable. You know what's funny, Bob?
I used to despise vegetables when I was a child.
Me too. I used to hide them under my napkin.
Oh no, my mom would always say, you must eat your greens.
Same here. And now we both love them. Life is full of little ironies, isn't it?
That's a great pattern to practice, everyone. I used to. It means something was true in the past, but it is not true now. For example, I used to eat a lot of junk food, but now I eat healthier.
Or I used to skip breakfast, but now I eat something every morning.
Okay, let's pause for a mini practice. Everyone, repeat after us. I used to eat fast food, but now I cook at home.
Great job. Small sentences lead to big progress.
Bob, can we teach a few fun idioms related to food? It makes English so much more flavorful.
Sure. Let's make it tasty. First idiom, piece of cake. That means something is very easy. For example, this English lesson is a piece of cake.
I like that one. Okay, second idiom, spill the beans.
Oh, yes, that means to reveal a secret. Like, come on, spill the beans. What happened at the party?
Perfect. And idiom number 3, bread and butter.
That means your main source of income or your primary job. For instance, teaching English is my bread and butter.
Nicely done. Using idioms like these makes your English sound natural and engaging.
Let's do another vocabulary spotlight.
Great idea. Today's spotlight words are flavor, taste, and crunchy.
Flavor means the distinct quality of a food. You could say, this soup has a rich, savory flavor.
Elaborating, taste can be both a verb and a noun. As a verb, it tastes sweet. As a noun, I love the taste of fresh mango.
And crunchy describes a food that makes a sound when you bite it, like chips or fresh vegetables. Synonyms include crispy and crackly.
Everyone say these words with us. Crunchy, crispy, crackly. Excellent pronunciation. Okay, Lisa, let's play a quick game. Healthy or not?
Ooh, fun. I'll name a food, and you tell me if it's generally healthy or not, and give a quick reason.
Challenge accepted. Starting. French fries.
Not healthy, too much oil, but undeniably delicious.
Ice cream.
Not healthy, unless it's being used as emotional therapy, then it's essential.
Fair enough. Apples.
Definitely healthy, full of vitamins and good vibes.
You know, Bob, our food choices often reflect how we're feeling. When we're tired, we often reach for comfort food, something warm and soft, like soup or porridge.
Right, and when we feel energetic, we might choose lighter, fresher foods like salads. It shows that food is also a form of self-care.
Beautifully said. It's not just about feeding the body, it's about nourishing the soul. And we can connect this to English learning too.
How so?
Well, learning English is like eating healthy. You don't need a huge amount all at once. Just a small, consistent portion every day builds a strong language body.
I love that. Yes, a little English every day is far better than a lot once in a while. Consistency, not perfection, is the true key.
You know, Bob, when I pause and truly think about food, my mind always circles back to people. The shared moments around a table, the laughter that echoes in a dining room.
Yes, food inherently tastes better when it's accompanied by laughter, by stories, and by the presence of good friends. The company transforms a simple meal into a feast.
I completely agree. It's a powerful truth. It's not what is served on the table that matters most, but who is sitting around it.
That is beautifully put. You can express this by saying, good food and good friends make the best memories. Let's all repeat that together.
Good food and good friends make the best memories.
I still vividly remember my grandmother's kitchen, the smell of her homemade soup, the rhythmic sound of her chopping vegetables. It was love, translated into every single detail.
I can almost feel that warmth. My memory is of Sunday dinners with my entire family, everyone talking at once, dishes being passed around, loud, joyful laughter.
That is the best sound in the world, the sound of togetherness. Food truly teaches us about patience, about sharing, and about gratitude.
Let's share a few kind expressions for these moments. Help yourself. This means you are welcome to take food without waiting for a formal offer. It's like saying, please take some cake.
And dig in is a friendly, informal way to say, let's start eating now. Another wonderful phrase is make yourself at home, which means to relax and be comfortable as if you are with family.
So, next time you have guests, you can say, come in, make yourself at home, and dig in.
I love that. It creates such an immediate feeling of warmth and welcome. You know, Lisa, I believe food is one of the most natural and enjoyable ways to practice English.
How so?
Because every meal is a series of small, real conversations. Can you pass the salt? This is delicious. Would you like some more? These are the phrases of daily life.
True. You can learn English simply by talking about what is right in front of you on the table.
Exactly. Language lives and breathes in these small, authentic moments, not just in textbooks. This is such a vital point. Sometimes learners wait for the perfect English before they speak, but perfection never arrives. You just have to start, even with small, simple sentences.
Right. It's like cooking. You don't become a master chef in one day. You try and you try again, and it gradually gets easier.
And even if you burn the dish occasionally, it's okay. Mistakes add flavor to the journey of learning.
That's a wonderful line, Bob. Mistakes add flavor to learning. Our collective food wisdom could fill a book.
English recipes for the soul. I would definitely read that.
Let's take a moment to express our thanks to our wonderful listeners. To everyone listening, thank you for joining us at this cozy virtual English table.
You've absorbed so many phrases today about breakfast, restaurants, cooking, healthy choices, and feelings. And most importantly, you've practiced speaking with both confidence and kindness.
Encouragingly, remember, even one phrase practiced in a day strengthens your English muscles. Let's do one final review together.
I usually eat toast for breakfast.
I'd like a bowl of soup, please.
I enjoy cooking at home.
I try to eat healthy, but sometimes I eat junk food.
I'm craving chocolate.
This dish reminds me of my childhood.
Wonderful. You already sound more confident. Remember, learning a language is like preparing a beloved family recipe. It requires time, and every attempt makes it a little better.
Yes, one word, one meal, one smile at a time. Keep nourishing your English with small daily practice, and keep nourishing your heart with gratitude and joy.
So, before we go, we have a small challenge for you. Tonight, take a picture of your dinner and write one sentence about it in English. Post it in the comments.
What did you eat today? Or what is your all-time favorite dish? We will read your sentences and share some in our next episode.
That's right. You are now a valued part of this learning family. If you enjoyed our time together, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support allows us to create more of these cozy lessons for you.
And if you've listened all the way to the end, here is your daily dose of motivation. Even if you remember only one single phrase from today, you are already moving forward. You are improving.
English grows where effort is made, and hearts grow where gratitude begins.
So, thank you for listening, friends. Thank you for learning with us. This has been My English Teacher.
We'll see you next time. Until then, eat well, smile often, and speak bravely, because one English sentence today is one step closer to your confident tomorrow.